Hello, good fellows. Brass Willie here, and today we have a muzzle loader. So this is manufactured by James Bown of Pittsburgh. You can see the markings there. I've done a little reading on James Bown, but nonetheless, this is a percussion. And James Bown was a Pennsylvania gun maker. This is considered a Pennsylvania gun. It's got smooth bore. I've measured that. That's half an inch, so I guess that would be 50 caliber. You've got your ramrod or whatever here. I guess you load stuff in there, take this out, jam it in. Takes forever to do it, but that was the technology at the time. So this, again, is marked James Bown, and it's marked Pittsburgh. And the lockwork is marked Riddle, which is pretty interesting. So what I could find out about James Bown was that he lived in England, and he moved to Canada, and then to New York, and ultimately settled in Pittsburgh when he was 21 years old. He started Bown and Tetley on Wood Street, which was between 5th and 6th Avenue, and he sold hardware and firearms and eventually began producing his own firearms. Now, he eventually reached a level of prestige where his guns were highly sought after, highly desirable, and this is no different. This is considered one of the finest made from what I can understand. The only other piece of information, as I mentioned, is that this lockwork is marked Riddle, and that is consistent with a hardware store gun, so it's all adding up that this was James Bown's gun that he made out of his hardware store in Pittsburgh. It's cool, it's hefty, as you can see. It's just as the Founding Fathers intended, to deal with rapscallions and other bad people. And hunt, though I wouldn't shoot some squirrels with this. I'd probably shoot other stuff. It is really a substantial muzzle loader, and cool piece of history. This came from somebody who had it. Her mom died, and her mom was an antique collector, and they just had it hanging over the mantle. So if you want a mantle gun, this is super cool. It is pretty collectible from what I can understand. But definitely something to show off, and a nice conversation piece for dealing with all those undesirables if you need to.